Mr. Speaker, I've spoken here about how this administration did not adequately warn U.S. citizens in the Middle East before launching attacks against Iran. They left American citizens in the Middle East stranded and told them that they were on their own. So I applaud them for correcting this mistake and working really hard to try to get people flights out and help them evacuate. But unfortunately, it looks like that was only a temporary response, because this week I'm having constituents tell me that once again they're being told that they're on their own. One family I'm working with is in Kuwait right now and was told to take a commercial flight out, and that the State Department couldn't help them. Well, the problem is Kuwaiti airspace is actually closed right now, and they were told they'd have to take a bus to Saudi Arabia, and the State Department wouldn't really help them with that. And even if they did get there, there are frequent restrictions on flights in Saudi Arabia due to continued missile and drone threats. And again, I'm left wondering, why are we telling Americans we have billions to spend on bombs, missiles, and warships, but we don't have the money to get American citizens who want to get out of the Middle East, particularly ones in dangerous areas where there are no commercial flights? It's insulting to tell the American people to foot the bill to get out of the Middle East in a dangerous position when we didn't warn them in the first place. And once again, I'm calling on the administration to help Americans who need to get out, get out. The safety of the American people should come first. Mr. Speaker, AI is massively reshaping our economy and our small businesses, and when most people think of companies leading on AI, they think of the big tech companies, but there's more to this AI economy than those big companies. There are AI small businesses and startups that play a key role in innovation. They are the drivers of innovation, economic growth, and American technological supremacy. They can often be more agile than bigger tech companies and create fantastic solutions and products, but they aren't always working on an even playing field, and that's why I'm introducing this week the Small AI Innovators Empowerment Act. This bill would look at challenges that small AI businesses and startups face, including areas like access to funding, hiring and retention of talented employees, and the impact of regulatory uncertainty. Supporting small tech businesses helps us stay ahead of international competition as our world becomes increasingly reliant on AI. I thank Congressman Obernolte for sponsoring this bill with me, and I urge all of my colleagues to join me in supporting AI small businesses by supporting the Small AI Innovators Empowerment Act. Mr. Speaker, I rise to congratulate the Flower Gallery of Virginia on its 50th anniversary. The Flower Gallery has contributed to the joy of residents in our community, including Manassas and Northern Virginia, since 1976, when Doug Burrows first bought this shop from his employer. And over that time, the Flower Gallery has helped our community celebrate life's milestones, including many birthdays, weddings, and anniversaries. It also provides local youth and civic organizations with flowers for fundraisers and community events. Congratulations, Doug, for creating such a beloved institution for 50 years of success. We're wishing you and the Flower Gallery many more years of prosperity. Mr. Speaker, we know this administration has been constantly attacking our nation's federal workers and contractors. They've chased out people with specialized skills and decades of experience, making our country less safe and less healthy, while also making our agencies either understaffed or led by unqualified loyalists. Well, the latest attack might actually be one of the worst, and that's the creation of the Schedule P and C positions. We knew that there would be an attack on Schedule F, and this would basically make it easier for career civil servants to be fired and replace them with loyalists who are not qualified. Federal workers would lose job protections, and it would make it incredibly difficult to attract people and retain them and get the best talent in the country to come work in the federal government. We've been working on this across many administrations, and this is undoing a lot of that work. And the reality is federal workers and contractors, they pledge allegiance to our country and not to a president or an ideology. And this rule would hurt our country for many years to come, and it would do irreparable damage to our institutions and to the people that rely on them. So I urge my colleagues to join me in opposing this rule. It's not well thought out, and it's going to hurt us in the long run. Thank you, and I yield back.
Gentlewoman from North Carolina, Ms. Fox, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to welcome the American Optometric Association to our nation's capital for the 2026 Federal Key Person Summit. Since 1898, The AOA has distinguished itself among medical specialists and policymakers for its outstanding leadership, reliability, and advocacy for optometric professionals and students. From years of standing at the forefront of innovation and high quality in healthcare, we understand that steadfast leadership is essential for positive outcomes in public health policy and a patient's health. The advocates of the AOA are a model of just that, providing insight on pertinent issues so that optometric doctors, professionals, and students are primed to deliver the critical, high-quality care that patients deserve. I'm confident that this year's summit will prove to be a valuable experience, and I commend the advocates and members of the AOA for their dedication to their profession and their patients. I yield back, Mr.
In a world flooded with noise, Hook Global delivers clarity. Your video-first destination for U.S. coverage, breaking news.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran.
Global development and the stories shaping power, politics, and geopolitics. Fast, focused, fact-driven.
Did you read those new files?
No.
From Donald Trump shakeups.
The tariffs will be not a full reciprocal.
And Capitol Hill showdowns.
Don't you ever accuse me of a crime.
I believe you just lied under oath.
Yes, Mr. President, quake in your boots because I will tell you the truth. You will be impeached.
To global warfare.
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर आतंक के खिलाफ भारत की नीति है.
Diplomacy, elections, and shifting power dynamics.
וביחס למה שנעשה בהמשך דין, יש לנו תוכנית סדורה עם הרבה הפתעות. לערער את המשטר, לאפשר שינוי.
Hook Global brings you sharp coverage, deep dive explainers, and expert-backed analysis 24/7.
ایران شاید زخمی شود اما هرگز زانو نمیزند. دشمنان این ملت به ویژه آمریکای جنایتکار و رژیم منحوس صهیونیستی را
For analysts, policymakers, globally curious minds.
Free the hostages now. If you do, you will live. If you don't, Israel will hunt you down.
Hook Global cuts through the chaos of international conflicts, economic tremors, or strategic global moves.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
We cut through the chaos and deliver context that matters. Stay informed, stay engaged, stay ahead, get hooked on what matters.